Oh my word, you people. I didn't realize that my dress has green until I was editing. You know me, I'm not well enough to redo a whole 20 plus minute video. Well, it was 20 minutes before I now edit. So I'm sorry, you can see through my dress. Next time, I'll pay attention to the green. I really stuck on the pink and the other colors. I am so blind. Don't. Just don't visit us because just don't. But if you really have to visit someone like me, and I think I'm quite unique, but maybe not. Actually, I know I'm not that unique. I know because I was in one of my Christians in chronic pain support group, and the owner, the moderator, the admin had shared a picture from or a meme or a post from another group, and the post was something along the lines of, "This is how me and my chronically ill internet friends would hang out if we were to meet in real life." And it's a row of animals, hedgehogs, all lying down in a row, 2 rows, covered in blankets. That is exactly it. The best way to visit each other would be lying down. It takes off much of the strain. It doesn't take away the pain, but it takes off the strain. So that's why I don't want you to visit. Visits put me in a panic. People tend to stay very long, longer than my body can handle. And it becomes harder and harder to make conversation when I'm trying to fight against my body. So that's why I don't actually invite people, because they will overstay and then I will be uncomfortable. And then what's the point? Then only one of us is enjoying the visit and it's not me, the host. It's not worth it for me. And invite me. When you invite me, I'll tell you straight up that, okay, I will come, but I'm going to be lying down on your sofa. So either don't come or do it like this. Come to see me and my children. Come to see me and also try and help me. I got a visit this week and it was perfect because firstly, I know she understands. Too many people don't understand what it is to be in chronic pain, to be constantly fatigued and to be constantly fighting against your body while parenting. So I appreciate it. I knew that she would know, but I'm still very British. I still want to be a good host. So I felt that pressure to be constant, to be upright, to go and make sure she's not just lonely and bored. The children did a good job of taking her off my hands. Not that she was on my hands, we were still talking. We'd barely begun. And my talkative twin daughter said, "Let's go play." So we went to go play and she looked happy. And I know she is genuinely happy to spend time with my children. It's not just for show. She really likes and loves being with my children. So I could relax. I could just disappear. And I knew she wouldn't think I'm being rude for leaving her. So I could disappear. I went to prepare some other school things for the afternoon school session. I went to lie down a bit. I came back out. I went to check how they are. I made the children's lunch, offered her something to drink. She didn't want anything to drink. She had a snack that my children gave her, stole from me, but we won't go there. Without my permission, they took something to give, but it's okay. And they wrote nice letters. They've got good hearts. And that's how it was. I could be me. And eventually I thought, okay, this is now too much children. She came to see me, not you kids. So I sent them to go for a drive to take my daughter, my first daughter, to go and do her driver's test, which she passed. Yay! She passed the driver's test. So that at least would give us uninterrupted time, because that is the third reason. Did I give you two before? Why I don't want you to visit me. I have 6 children. I have 2 children who know, okay, now it's adult time, or we're not interested in what they're discussing, so they do stay away. But I've got 4 children who are like babies, mentally, emotionally, behaviorally, like babies. So I've got 4 babies, and that means that when you visit me, It's not going to be relaxed. I won't be relaxed because I know the children will be coming in and out, wanting this, wanting that, or crying when we had visitors. That girl did this, that boy did that. Or, Mom, can we do this? And Mom, what about... It doesn't work. Don't come visit me because I won't be relaxed. We won't have a good flow of conversation unless I send the children away. And from next year, there'll be no one to drive them. So they'll be not going away. So yes, that's the other reason why I don't want you to visit me. Besides my being sick and unable to sit and then pretend I'm okay and keep making conversation without afterwards really suffering. The children won't give us time to just be adults, to breathe, to talk uninterrupted, to finish our train of thought. It's just not possible. They're not made that way. So those are the reasons. I'd rather you didn't visit me because it's not much of a visit. I'd rather come to your place. I really would rather come to your place, and I won't care whether your house is spick and span, perfectly clean or not. Because number 4, I don't know how many reasons I gave you. The 4th reason why I don't want someone here is that I've been burnt before. When I opened my house to everybody, young and old, I was only starting to realize, okay, this pain is not going away. As you might recall, in winter, in my teens, going up to my 20s, only winter, that was when I felt the flare-ups, and that's when I saw the swelling and the pain, and I had all of that. But so I could invite people, young people, old people. Everybody was welcome anytime, and I would just iron in front of them if they were there and I'm ironing. I was relaxed, and I found that I was relaxed with the youth, especially the young men, and I loved to feed them. I liked to cook, so I would feed them, and they'd take. One time they finished my food. It was meant to be for tomorrow, but they finished all my food, which was okay. It was good. I felt like a mom, and yeah. So in my youth, my younger days, 20s and maybe 30s, I did enjoy having people over, but the back pain started getting worse, the fatigue started getting worse, the flare-ups, I didn't know there were flare-ups at the time, got worse. A person who said they were a friend came to visit with their husband, and then a month or 2 later they came again, and her comment was, "Oh, I can tell you're feeling better now. Your kitchen cupboards are clean now. Your counters are clean now. They were dirty last time." That was when I actually decided I don't want visitors, because I thought visitors come to visit you, not to judge your house. I mean, I've been to people, obviously you can't ignore dirt, but when we visited, there's this other couple we visited, they had a child. I noticed the dirt because the child would be walking and crawling, and the knees were black from the dirt on the floor. People are busy. She was healthy. I don't think, she didn't have a job at the time, but still, people are busy even if they're healthy. She would have cleaned. What if she was going to clean after we left? Who am I to even keep that in my head? I mean, I'm only remembering it now because when I got home, I said, oh no, my worry was the baby, the dirt. Is it clean? Is it safe for him? Not, oh, her house is so dirty. It was, oh no, the child, the baby boy. Is this amount of dirt okay for him? They don't know up to today that I thought anything. Because the next time I saw them, again, I was there to visit them. And because there was no crawling, dirty white socks, getting dirty on the floor. They lived in a flat. It's not like the child had been outside. It was crawling and the hands, yeah. Again, I was there to see them, and so we enjoyed our conversation. I saw nothing. I heard nothing. I thought nothing about their house except that, yes, well, we're bringing stuff to the house. So I saw that we're bringing stuff into the house. But I got burnt that time because I thought this person really understood me. She was one of the very few who made an effort to befriend me when I moved to the new church. She's the only one who really seemed to care about me, checked on me, sent me messages. We'd even go away on holidays together. So for that to be the thing they notice when they leave my house and to then comment on it, really, maybe I'm too sensitive. but I know others people get exactly where I'm going with this. I want you to come visit me to see me, not to judge and condemn the state of my house. And if you think it's terribly dirty, maybe you could clean it yourself. That same person would come around to us, whoa, I went to so-and-so's house. Oh my word, it's so dirty. It's so disgusting. My thought was, let me ask her if she needs any help cleaning, because she was a mother of multiple children. Instead of going around gossiping about people's dirty houses, let's shut our mouths and use our hands. Some people are, I felt she was depressed. I really thought she was going through post-traumatic, postnatal depression. So that's why I offered. It's not that she could have maybe cleaned the next day or 2 hours later. I just felt like she was really struggling in her heart. She wasn't happy. She didn't come across as happy at church. So I thought, what if she's depressed? Let me go help her clean, because then she won't get around to cleaning. When you're that deeply depressed, you have no energy. You do the bare minimum because you have to, and that's just to keep your children alive. So yeah, that was the last reason why I was now more wary of people coming, because the more children you add, the more dirt there is, or untidiness. And the sicker you are, the less able you are to sort that dirt out. So when someone says they're coming, I clean, even though I would have cleaned in the afternoon, I will clean in the morning, because I'm so scarred by that person who had seemed to be a friend. And that puts pressure on me. So that's the other fifth reason why it's better that you not come. But if you do, if you do, it's because I have invited you. Or we are so close that we understand each other. Because I've lost my train of thought. Either way, don't come. But if you do come to really be a blessing to me.
She wasn't telling lies.
Because she was like,
She wanted to be the only one.
she wanted to be the only one,
Yes.
so she was angry.
Come to enjoy me and my children, but it's not going to be really enjoyable, and you might be hit with some screaming and crying, and you might, like my friend, leave quite sad. Let me just read her message. And that is the kind of observation that makes me happy. She is safe to come over again, not only because she really gets it, but also because the one time when she did come and I was sick and I wasn't staying here, I wasn't at home, I was recovering elsewhere, so that I didn't have to pick up the children, because I wasn't meant to pick them up, but they were still babies. She came to my home. I asked her to come and check on the children because their dad was at work, and she played with the children. They enjoyed playing, and she also tried to clean the house. And you know what her observation was then? Oh my word, if my back could be so sore after cleaning, no wonder. And she said she cleaned only a small spot compared to the whole house, and she was like, no, you need help, this is too much. Even my back got sore. Now you, when you're sick, it's too much. Let me just get my iPad so I can read the message quickly. She wrote, "Shoo, are you okay? I've never felt so much pity for you before today. I don't know, but my heart is very heavy." So I asked, okay, but why is it heavy? I didn't know what made it heavy. I mean, I live this life every day, so nothing struck me anew. So I asked why, and she said, there's so much you are carrying. The thing is, it's not only physical weight, the emotional as well. I don't know how I'd feel to see my child wanting to play in water while it's cold and raining. That really broke my heart. My minimally speaking, hardly speaking 5-year-old wanted to get into a pool. It was cold and it was raining, and she was crying, before my friend arrived, or while we were in the corridor, she had attacked me because I wouldn't let her get into the water. She distracted herself by grabbing her brother's garbage truck, toy truck. But again, she wanted to get in, and there was going to be no peace. So I just ended up saying, you know what? Other people swim in icy water. People do weird things in icy pools. People don't swim only in summer. Let's just let her get in for her peace. Because I kept telling her, it's cold. It's cold. She wouldn't get it. She only realized when she got into the pool that, okay, this is cold. She kept going, putting one finger in and going, ah. But she stayed in and she enjoyed it. Even when it started raining, she enjoyed it. And she's fine. She's not sick or anything. It's been a couple of days. But it's not nice. I don't want that. I want children who can understand me. I want children I can reason with. I wish she could be reasoned with. I wish she could be reasonable. No other child wanted to get into the water, but she did. And it hurts to deny her. It's that crying and attacking, and I don't know what happens if fish wants something dangerous. It's just an emotional toll. The crying every single day, screaming, it's emotional. It is. She's right there. And then she said, and she added, Amy not knowing her directions. We were doing one of her vision therapy exercises, and she's meant to direct me and say, turn left, turn right. This is my girl who's turning 10 next month. She couldn't do it. She couldn't do it. And I didn't know how to make her get it. There are no words to do it, to describe it. It's like my son, that same day before my friend arrived, we were doing words, just counting the number of words in a sentence. He is 9 years old. And I said to him, okay, let's count the number of words. If I say monkeys stink, how many words is that? And he said, 3. And I said, can you come again? And we've discussed words, we've written words. He knows, in a way, what a word is. But he kept breaking it into syllables. And no matter what I tried, he just wouldn't get out of that habit. And it's not only compound words like baba bag or, I don't know, bubblegum. It was monkeys. Monkeys is 2 words. And I said, but what's a man? What's a key? It's 1 word. It's monkeys. Look, I've even been writing it on the board. It wouldn't go in. Sleeping, same thing. It's 2 words. And then I said, okay, are you sure? And then he said, oh, no, it's 3. I couldn't get through to my son at 9 years old. He thinks sleeping. When he pictures it, it's 2 words. Chimpanzees, chimp and z's, 3 words. And then Amy, she couldn't direct me. It was, and that's what she saw is my everyday life. When everything you do is difficult and challenging, and there's no way to fix it. There's no explanation that will help. The brain is the problem. So it was emotional. I even thought, what's the point? What is the point of doing vision therapy if she doesn't even have the building blocks? So she said, I'm in the toilet crying. Sorry, I had to share that because very seldom has anybody had the insight to leave my home and cry. Today's visit was different. It's made something. It's done something to my heart. Ibuhlungu inhliziyo yam. My heart is sore. It's heartbroken. It's shattered. It's devastated. That's what that means. And so that's the kind of visitor most welcome. One that will play with my children, gave me freedom to be myself. And when I did send them away to go take my daughter to her driver's test, I then led her to my bedroom where I could lie down and we could chat. I could be free from the strain and we could still enjoy each other. And there are very few people I would bring to my bedroom. And even if it had been terribly untidy, I still would have done so. because she sees deeper. So I hope if you are the sick person that you have people who see deeper than the dirt, or at least who will keep their thoughts to themselves. Not everything you think has to be said. Even if you mean it in a positive way, it will not land positively at all. We already feel guilty enough that we can't do everything that we want to do. For you to point it out makes it worse. It's like, oh, my house is that disgusting. That's the first thing people will think about and see and remember. It's hurtful and it's harmful. But yes, on a positive note, we will end with my children were wonderful guests. They wrote cards. They gave gifts. They were good players, and they explained nicely that one of their dolls goes into time out because she is violent. I hope you have a health-filled or blessing-filled day.